Hey there, history buffs and curious minds. It's February 6th, and while you might not think this date is anything special, let me tell you, it's a total roller coaster ride through history. We're talking about everything from the crowning of a queen to a tragic plane crash that shook the world of football. And hey, did you know it's also National Lame Duck Day? Yeah, you heard that right. A day dedicated to politicians who are basically just riding out their term. It's more interesting than it sounds, trust me, so buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive into the fascinating world of February 6th. Let's kick things off with a term that might sound a little weird: Lame Duck Day. In politics, a lame duck is a politician who's still in office but has lost their re-election bid or is reaching the end of their term. The term goes back to the 18th century, with theories about its origin. Some say it comes from finance, where a lame duck was a trader who couldn't pay their debts. Others believe it's related to actual ducks, an injured duck that can't keep up with the flock. National Lame Duck Day reminds us of the strange limbo period in politics when power starts to shift. It's a time for reflection, tying up loose ends, and maybe sneaking in a few last-minute policies. Imagine knowing your time in the spotlight is coming to an end. Spare a thought for those political lame ducks. They're still a fascinating part of the political ecosystem. Okay, enough about politics for now. Let's talk about something a little more delicious. It's International Frozen Yogurt Day. That's right, folks. A whole 24 hours dedicated to the tangy, swirly goodness that is frozen yogurt. Whether you like it plain, piled high with toppings, or blended into a smoothie, today's the day to indulge in this guilt-free-ish treat. Frozen yogurt is like the cool, slightly more health-conscious cousin of ice cream. It's got that same creamy texture and refreshing coolness, but with a bit of a tang that sets it apart. Plus, it's often lower in fat and calories, which means you can enjoy a bigger serving without feeling quite as guilty. The best part about frozen yogurt is the toppings. From fresh fruit and crunchy granola to chocolate chips and gummy bears, the possibilities are endless. So go ahead, embrace your inner child, and pile those toppings high. It's International Frozen Yogurt Day, after all. Hold on to your hats, Ashleys of the world, because today is all about you. That's right, it's National Ashley Day, a day to celebrate all the amazing Ashleys out there. So, if you're lucky enough to be named Ashley, give yourself a pat on the back, you deserve it. Now I know what you're thinking. Why does Ashley get a whole day dedicated to her? Well, why not? Ashley is a pretty awesome name, if I do say so myself. It's got a nice ring to it, it's easy to spell, most of the time, and it's been a popular name for decades. So if you know an Ashley, do me a favor and give them a shout out today. And to all the Ashleys out there watching, happy National Ashley Day. You rock! Alright, let's rewind the clock back to 1952. A year that saw a young princess thrust onto the world stage in a way nobody could have predicted. It was on this very day, February 6th, that Elizabeth II became Queen of the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth realms. Now, you might be picturing a grand coronation ceremony in Westminster Abbey, right? Well, hold on to your hats because the story of Elizabeth's ascension to the throne is anything but ordinary. Elizabeth wasn't even in England when she became queen. She was on a royal tour in Kenya with her husband, Prince Philip, enjoying the African wilderness. News reached Kenya that Elizabeth's father, King George VI, had passed away in his sleep. She went to bed a princess and woke up a queen thousands of miles away from home. Talk about a life-changing safari. February 6, 1958, dawned like any other winter day, but by nightfall, it would be forever etched in football history. The Munich air disaster claimed the lives of 8 Manchester United players, 3 club officials, and 8 journalists. The Busby Babes were returning from a European Cup match in Belgrade. They stopped to refuel in Munich, Germany. Twice the plane attempted to take off, and twice it was forced back. On the third attempt, disaster struck. The plane crashed at the end of the runway, plowing through a fence and into a nearby house. The impact was devastating, scattering debris across the snow-covered ground. Amidst the wreckage, stories of heroism and survival emerged. But for 8 of Manchester United's players, their journey was tragically cut short. The Munich air disaster sent shockwaves through the football world and beyond. A stark reminder of the fragility of life and the indiscriminate nature of tragedy. As we navigate the complex tapestry of February 6th, let's shift our focus to a story of courage, hope, and the enduring human spirit. The story of American immigrants who, on this very day, embarked on a perilous journey across the Atlantic to establish a new life in Liberia. The year is 1820, and the winds of change are sweeping across the United States. For many African Americans, the promise of freedom and equality remains elusive, a distant dream deferred by the shackles of slavery and discrimination. But amidst the darkness, a beacon of hope emerges. The American Colonization Society, an organization founded on the controversial idea of establishing a free colony for African Americans on the west coast of Africa. On February 6, 1820, the first group of 86 intrepid souls led by Samuel Bacon set sail from New York Harbor aboard the ship Elizabeth. They left behind a land where they were denied basic human rights, their hearts filled with both trepidation and anticipation for the unknown challenges that lay ahead. Their arrival in Liberia marked the beginning of a new chapter in their lives and in the history of a nation. Get ready to crank up the reggae beats and embrace the spirit of one love, because today, February 6th, we celebrate the birthday of a true icon, Robert Nesta Marley, better known to the world as Bob Marley. Born in 1945 in the rural village of 9 Miles, Jamaica, Bob Marley's journey from humble beginnings to global superstar is a testament to the power of music to transcend borders and unite people from all walks of life. From his early days with the Wailers to his solo career that took the world by storm, Bob Marley's music became synonymous with reggae, introducing this infectious genre to a global audience hungry for its message of peace, love, and social justice. But Bob Marley was more than just a musician. He was a poet, a prophet, a revolutionary who used his platform to speak truth to power, to challenge oppression, and to inspire generations to fight for a better world. So today, let's celebrate the legacy of Bob Marley, not just with music and dancing, but with a renewed commitment to the values he embodied: peace, love, equality, and justice for all. Today, February 6th, we mark the birthday of the 40th President of the United States, Ronald Wilson Reagan, a man who left an indelible mark on American politics and history. Born in 1911 in Tampico, Illinois, Reagan's journey to the White House was anything but conventional. Before entering the world of politics, he was a Hollywood actor, a union leader, and the governor of California. Reagan, often referred to as the Great Communicator, was known for his charisma, his optimism, and his ability to connect with the American people. He championed conservative values, advocating for limited government, lower taxes, and a strong national defense. His presidency, spanning from 1981 to 1989, was a time of significant change and transformation, both domestically and internationally. Love him or hate him, there's no denying that Ronald Reagan left an indelible mark on American history, shaping the political landscape for decades to come. Step up to the plate and get ready to celebrate the birthday of one of baseball's most legendary figures, George Herman Ruth Jr., better known to the world as Babe Ruth, the Sultan of SWAT. Born in 1895 in Baltimore, Maryland, Babe Ruth's life story is the stuff of legends. From his humble beginnings in a working-class family to his meteoric rise to fame as one of the greatest baseball players of all time, Ruth's story is a testament to the power of talent, charisma, and a whole lot of home runs. Ruth's impact on baseball was nothing short of revolutionary. He transformed the game from a low-scoring strategic affair to a power-hitting spectacle, captivating audiences with his towering home runs and larger-than-life personality. So today, let's celebrate the legacy of Babe Ruth, the Sultan of SWAT, the man who made baseball a national pastime and whose legend continues to inspire generations of fans. Today, February 6th, we remember Werner Heisenberg, a towering figure in the world of physics, whose groundbreaking work in quantum mechanics revolutionized our understanding of the universe at its most fundamental level. Born in Germany in 1901, Heisenberg's contributions to science are nothing short of extraordinary. His most famous contribution, the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, is a cornerstone of quantum mechanics, forever changing the way we think about the nature of reality. According to Heisenberg's principle, it's impossible to simultaneously know both the position and momentum of a particle with perfect accuracy. This revolutionary idea challenged the very foundations of classical physics, which assumed that the universe operated like a giant clockwork mechanism, predictable and deterministic. Heisenberg's work opened up a Pandora's box of strange and counterintuitive concepts, revealing a universe far stranger and more mysterious than anyone had ever imagined. Despite the controversies, there's no denying Werner Heisenberg's profound impact on science and our understanding of the universe. Wow, what a day, right? From the rise of a queen to a football tragedy, from the sweet taste of frozen yogurt to the mind-bending world of quantum physics, February 6th is a testament to the fact that history is anything but boring. But now it's your turn to weigh in. Which event resonated with you the most? Let me know in the comments below. I'm dying to hear your thoughts. And hey, if you're hungry for more fascinating historical tidbits, make sure you check out my video on February 5th. Trust me, you won't believe what went down that day. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more daily doses of history, and I'll see you tomorrow for another epic journey through time.